Sudan's warring factions signed an agreement on Saturday for a 7-day ceasefire in Jeddah, while armed conflicts that have killed at least 850 people continue in the country. Representatives of the Sudanese Armed Forces and the Paramilitary Arab Rapid Support Forces signed the agreement for humanitarian purpose, and the agreement will enter into force at 9:45 p.m. Khartoum time on Monday.
Unlike previous ceasefires, the agreement reached in Jeddah was signed by the parties and will be supported by US Saudi, an international supported ceasefire monitoring mechanism.
The conflicting parties also agreed to set up a special committee to monitor the implementation of the agreement. The agreement appealed for withdrawing forces from hospitals and resuming service of public facilities. The two parties also agreed to facilitate the safe passage of humanitarian assistance and commodities, allowing goods to flow unimpeded from ports of entry to populations in need.
Both parties have conveyed to the Saudi and US facilitators their commitment not to seek the military advantage during the 48-hour notification period, after signing the agreement and prior to the start of the ceasefire.
Sudan's warring factions signed several agreements before to end the conflict since it broke out in mid-April, but none has been fully implemented, and fighting has continued in Sudan's capital Khartoum and its outskirts.
It is well known that the parties have previously announced ceasefires that have not been observed.
Earlier airstrikes hit Omdurman, a city close to Khartoum, another in Khartoum Friday evening and Saturday morning, and killed at least 18 civilians. Some strikes took place near the state broadcast of Omdurman, as eyewitnesses in Khartoum also reported that sporadic gunshots could be heard in the city. The armed conflict displaced more than 1.1 million Sudanese people, and the United Nations Office for Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs estimated that about 850,000 people will enter Ethiopia from Sudan, with humanitarian needs forecast to rise steeply in such scenario.